little old woman wasn't afraid of anything. But it's very, very normal to be afraid of things. And our reflection question this week is, what are you scared of? Because people are scared of things. It's our nature to be afraid of things. And sometimes that's to protect us, right? It keeps us safe to be afraid of things that might be dangerous. So this time of year, what do you notice is happening? What do you notice? I'll tell you one of the things I notice. It's getting dark earlier. So we have more dark. And there are lots of people who are afraid of the dark. Anyone here afraid of the dark? Yeah? Yeah, sometimes I'm afraid of the dark. What is it about the dark that is scary?
It's dark.
It's dark. What's that? Pumpkins? Pumpkins can be scary in the dark if you don't know what they are. The dark makes things look different, right? Things look different in the dark, and sometimes they look unfamiliar, and sometimes those unfamiliar things can be scary. So, you know, we think of light as being safe. You know, when things are light, that we're more safe. We light a chalice every week. It gives us this feeling of safety and connection. So we are sort of, as humans, we think of light as being safe. But the dark, well, sometimes it can be scary. Sometimes it's our imaginations. It's the things that we imagine are out there that we're really scared of, right? It's not the things that are real. It's the things we think we see or that we imagine. So think about some things that you can only see in the dark, or you see better, or you hear better in the dark. Can anybody think of lanterns, right? And I think of jack-o'-lanterns. Like, you don't see those in the daytime. You can't see that they're lit up. What else? What else can you see better in the dark? The moon!
The stars!
And the stars! Yeah, so there are some things in the dark that we can't see. What was that last one? The galaxy. If you're in a place that's really, 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 really dark and you look up, you can see the Milky Way, and it's amazing. And you can't see that when there's too much light. So there are some really special things about the dark. Some things about the dark that if you say to yourself, I'm going to see what there is to see, I'm going to get to know the dark, that you can actually notice things that you might not be able to see when it's too light. Sometimes when it's dark and you close your eyes, you can hear things that you hear better when it's dark. Or maybe owls, right? What about in the summertime? What do you hear when it's dark? I love the sound of crickets. I love the sound of cicadas. It makes me really feel like it's summer. So, and yeah, so the other thing about this time of year is, besides getting dark, it's also getting cold, right? And sometimes, I was telling Anderson, I grew up in a warmer place. I get a little bit scared of being cold, but put my clothes on, I put all my warm stuff on, and there's some really great things about the cold. If you look around, you see plants and animals changing when it gets cold. What kinds of things do plants and animals do? Hibernate, which means they sleep for a very long time. Anybody noticing what the squirrels are doing?
They're collecting acorns for the winter and shoving them in the ground.
Right? Because they're harder to find when there's snow on the ground. What else? What else do some animals do?
Hibernate.
Hibernate's a good one. Sometimes their fur grows thicker. Xanthe, yeah.
They collect sticks at these so they get comfortable.
That's right. And we do that too. I have more covers on my bed. I have really thick covers, and and it's a chance to be snuggly and warm. So today we just wanted to talk a little bit about how we can, whoops, that's our bell, like wrap it up. We wanted to talk a little bit about fear and how facing our fears and asking ourselves what we're afraid of and what we might be able to see, if we can tame our fears and embrace the cold and the dark, what we might be able to notice and observe and enjoy about this time of year. So with that, we have a song about being frightened.
Yes.